Hi, and this is going to be my short video of me clarifying what I said in my movie review in the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings movie review. So, real quick, what I said, the two things I said in my Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings movie review, when I did that video a couple days ago, like a day or two ago, I said two things, and I gotta clarify it, so you gotta understand what I mean by it, and do I totally hate it or like something like that, and they're gonna be just short, okay? Um, so one of the things I said in the video, that video was I don't like slow motion and action scene in movie. And then another thing I said was I don't like uh, uh, joke and fighting in movies. Okay, um, my dad with slow motion, they always an exception. The same thing with the joke, they're always an exception. Now let me talk about it. Let me explain. Um, Now I said there was an exception with the slow motion. The only two movies I mentioned was Days of Future Past and Apocalypse. Cause those are the only I can think on the top of my head. And I said there's some other movies that I like and love that I can't think on top of my head. Okay. Now, am I a really big fan of slow motion? I don't know. Because there are some movies that I really like, love that have slow motion in it. So I can't say I totally hate slow motion. I would say for slow motion, I'm gonna give you some movies that have good slow motion that I like. Uh, I would say it depends on how the movie made, and if they put slow motion in it. It depends on how the slow motion is. Okay, how the slow motion is done. Okay, so I would say I don't totally hate the slow motion, whether it be a joke thing. Um, if the joke, if the slow motion and not an action thing, just like a random slow motion, just for a comedian thing, or slow motion mixed with the action thing, or whatever. Um, it depends on how it's made. Okay? So the other movie that I like with the slow motion. So, so I would say I'm not totally a big fan of slow motion, and I'm not totally a hater of the slow motion in movies. So I'm like half and half. Okay? So I'm not one of those people that love slow motion, want the whole movie to be slow motion, or want more and more. No. And I'm not one of those people that hate slow motion. Because there are some movies that have slow motion and I like. And then when I watch some other movies, and there's some other movies I've seen in the past that have slow motion in it, and boy, did it get on my nerves. So I would say I do like slow motion in movies. And then the other movie that I watched in the past that got on my nerves with slow motion, and it's the live action Red Evil movie, for example. Okay. Now, uh, that like Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 2, good slow motion is the Yondu and Rocky Raccoon thing coming a little bit closer. I heard that song way before the movie came out. I heard that song in my childhood. So when I saw that thing in the movie and that song playing, brought back nostalgia. Okay, so good. a good slow motion. Another good slow motion that I liked and the movie did right was the Two Dummy Land movie. Okay? Another one that I grew up, I had nostalgia for. I can't wait for the fourth one. Is all three Matrix. And not just the fourth one, but even the second and third one, Reloaded and Revolution. Um, all three of them have good slow motion, and they're good. And also, I mentioned also Apocalypse and Days of Future Past, slow motion with Time in the Bottle and the Mansion thing, Days of Future Past and Apocalypse. Okay, so there's some film that have good slow motion. Okay, so they're the ones that I finally remember they have good slow motion that I like, and I don't hate it. Imagine if I keep watching one movie and or looking up some movie, find some other movie besides Resident Evil, but Resident Evil, live action Resident Evil movie, or the one right now, the main one that really make me mad or annoy me with the slow motion. Okay, so a final verdict on the slow motion. Do I totally hate slow motion, or do I hate slow motion, or do I like slow motion? Um, I'm in the middle. It depends on how you can do it. You can do it where you can make it where I can hate it, or you can make it where I can like it. And the movie I mentioned, Guardian Galaxy Volume 2 with the Zombie Raccoon, Zombie Land 1 and 2, Double Tap and stuff, the three Matrix, movie of Matrix trilogy, X-Men Apocalypse, X-Men Days of Future Past. They all the movies I mentioned have an awesome slow motion thing that I like. And after watching the slow motion, I don't walk away thinking I hate slow motion. No. Whereas Resident Evil movie, the live action one, make me hate slow motion. Okay? Um, so, okay? So, now, the comedy and action thing depend on how you do it. If the action thing is really serious and intense and going for like emotion, then I don't care about um, them putting a joke in there. And it don't need to be a joke in the movie in that action thing. Okay? Cause then it gonna make me mad and saying, okay, okay, um, so there's some time where a movie could make the action thing more dark, more sadder, even even more violent, and they have to put a joke in it and run the awesome fight scene. Okay, and we see that a lot in the MCU. Okay, um, now the only franchise that I don't mind the cracking joke, and I think all 50 actors, if you can probably find a crack joke, at least one time or another in the empty in the franchise is the James Bond franchise. Okay, and don't say Roger Moore the only one that cracked joke. No, he I think that Sean Connery cracked joke, Timothy Dalton at one point cracked joke, even Daniel Craig cracked joke. They all cracked joke. Might not have been with the villain, the bad guy in the movie, but at some point or another in the movie. Uh, Now I don't mind. I didn't mind like Roger Moore or Sean Connery cut joke at some time with the bad guy. Like Roger Moore saying, "Oh, you want to let me down, Mr. Bond. Oh, you want to get off?" See, I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that. Or I don't know if you call this a comedian thing. It's funny, but he ain't funny when he's saying things. he butt to the wall with the tank and walked out, and he fixed his tie and GoldenEye. But so every time there's a comedian thing, they want to say something funny, cracking jokes during a fight thing. I didn't mind it. Now we're at the MCU. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Like all the comedians, uh, the joke they cracked in Iron Man 2 and the fight thing, I didn't mind. I thought the action thing were weak, and they needed more action things uh, for the movie. Yet but that the joke in the action thing in Iron Man 2 were fine to me. I didn't mind. I didn't mind. What is it? Hammer attack. I'm gonna hit him with the XY. I didn't mind all that in Iron Man 2. Okay. And also, I didn't mind all the jokes in. I didn't mind all the jokes in Age of Ultron. Even though Age of Ultron is one of my least favorite MCU movies, the only reason why I watch it sometimes is for the joke. Like, as long as there's life in my breath. Yeah. What? Were you napping? Yeah, I didn't mind all that. That's why I watch it for the joke. And then there's some MCU movie where I watch it and then uh the fighting about to get dark, brutal. Then they crack a joke out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, you don't need that. And then one MCU movie, or maybe two, or at least one I know of, that went two comedians. Ant-Man and Wasp. Okay? That's why I say it depends how you put joke in the fight scene. Okay? Um, so, my final verdict, do I totally hate a joke in a fight scene? No. It depends, for me, how you put it, or where you put it in the movie. Don't crack a joke when the hero about to die, like Batman about to die, or Captain America about to die, or like in the near future somebody gonna fight Galactus or Kane the Conqueror and or Kane the Conqueror showed up and that somebody about to fight him. Don't crack a joke or something like that. You know what I mean? There's a time to be serious in the fight scene, and there's a time to crack joke in the fight scene, and it works. Okay? I didn't mind Indiana Jones cracking joke during his fight scene. I didn't mind all the James Bond after cracking joke during their fight scene when they did, and you can go back and analyze it, pause it, rewatch it. They did sometimes. Like Daniel, the one I remember was Daniel Craig cracking joke is when he next shoot the glass from the woman's head in Skyfall, uh, and then he goes, the bad guy goes, I think Joe goes, so we got to take that. Wait the good God. But that's a cracker of a joke, okay? And it was perfect, okay? So, yeah. My final verdict of these two things I said was, I don't like slow motion. And now going back and clarify it, I don't mind slow motion. It depends how the movie makes the slow motion and whether or not I like it or don't like it. Same thing with the cracking of the joke. It depends on how the movie makes the cracking of the joke in the action scene. Okay? Um, there were a couple things, fight scene and Shang-Chi, the Legend of Ten Rings, they were fighting, and then it was right after the fighting was over, like a second later or in the middle, cracking joke. You don't need that. I'm sorry. That hurt the movie a little bit for me. Okay, so it's a pin on these two topics that's dead in my movie review. I'm gonna clarify it and I'll be done. How you put it in there. If you put the cracking the joke in the movie good, then I'll probably like the cracking joke. If you do it bad, then you probably maybe not gonna like cracking the joke in the action movie or in the movie. Same thing with slow motion. But overall, I don't mind cracking the joke in the fight scene or slow motion. Okay? So that's it. Let me know how you feel about it. And new to my channel, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you.